What is a master plan community? Now, if you're not from the South or Southeast, you may have never heard the term master plan community. I know that this was not common for me selling and living in the Midwest, and when I came to Florida, it was fairly new. So if you're getting tired of hearing all about the great master plan communities, the amazing neighborhoods, and wondering to yourself, well, what does this even mean? Are these cities? Are they neighborhoods? Who lives there? Can you live there? Does everything look the same? And how much does it cost? Is it more expensive to live in a master plan community? Are they all gated, or do you have to be 55 plus to live in one? So like all of these questions are important to know. So we are going to dive into exactly what you need to know about master plan communities in today's video. I'm Lisa McBride with Sarasota Neighborhood Experts. I would love it if you would subscribe and hit that bell button so you're notified when I post new videos. My team and I love hearing from you all, so keep the comments going. Please give us a call. We really enjoy working with so many people moving around the Sarasota, Florida area. Now, did you know that Florida has the largest number of master plan communities? We'll understand as we talk about these why that is. First, what is a master plan community? I know what they are, but I wanted to Google it just to see what the definition actually comes up on Google. And so according to bankrate.com, this is what a master plan community. They are large-scale, mixed-use residential developments that are robust and they are curated amenities that aim to give residents the experience of living in a self-contained town. Now, there's always going to be lots of amenities in all these, such as pools, neighborhood playgrounds, tennis courts, multiple golf courses, pickleball, lots of commercial, lots of restaurants, and shopping. Most of them have all their own schools as well. Most often, these developments are on the edge of urban centers with commuting distance to major cities. Included amenities are very often restricted to residents and their guests. Now, some master plan communities are built specifically for 55-year-old demographic, but not all of them, and most that we're going to talk about today are not 55 restrictive. A long-term management is usually handled by a designated management company or an HOA. A master plan community can be 2,500 acres to 50,000 acres. They can contain as few as 100 homes or as many as 50,000 homes, but they share the goal of being districts where residential properties and commercial enterprise just fuse into this unified whole. And it's usually one developer that develops the master plan community. And then the developer sells off villages or neighborhoods or land to specific builders to create their own little neighborhoods. And it can vary in size, style, price. We see neighborhoods that are townhome neighborhoods or paired villa neighborhoods. We will see little neighborhoods that have all of those in that. Condos, single family, townhomes in a certain neighborhood, or neighborhoods that have golf courses. So they all look a little bit different, these neighborhoods, and the builders have some say in what they want their community to look like. Now, as far as costs to live in a master plan community, well, that will vary, but most often you will include a CDD fee. Now, a CDD stands for Community Development District. It's a bond that pays for the infrastructure and for amenities. So if you want more information on CDDs, I've done a whole video on that, so be sure to watch that next. In our area, the best known or largest master plan community is Lakewood Ranch. It has over 33,000 acres and 50 square miles. Today, it is definitely a thriving metropolis and it has over 20,000 homes and 50,000 residents. And the shocking thing is they have enough land and plan for development for another 40,000 homes. So you can see that we will be developing in the Lakewood Ranch area for at least 15 to 20 years, depending on what goes on. And the residents come from all over the world and they love the style, the location, the amenities, the atmosphere, everything about it. People come to Lakewood Ranch or to the Sarasota area and discover Lakewood Ranch because it is a suburb of Sarasota and Sarasota is a little bit older. We are going to talk about one planned development there, but Sarasota is typically a little bit older, a little bit more expensive. So a lot of people have discovered Lakewood Ranch. Now, some of the top reasons is just newer roads, newer amenities, lots of clubs to join. There is a downtown Lakewood Ranch as well as a second downtown that is just developed, which is Waterside. They have great dining, they have entertainment, and it is close to downtown Sarasota. Lots of theater, not to mention amazing beaches here in our area. Some of our builders in Lakewood Ranch are Pulte, Homes by Town, DeVasta, Neal. All the large builders are building in Lakewood Ranch. And and all price points from $400,000 up to multi-million-dollar homes. There is something for everyone. A few very popular is Lakewood Ranch Country Club, which is full of amenities. Star Farms is new and lots going on out there, so definitely check it out. As I mentioned, I was going to talk about a master plan community in Sarasota, and that is Palmer Ranch. Now, unlike Lakewood Ranch, Palmer Ranch is not its own city and it doesn't have its own downtown area. That said, there's a lot of shopping, strip mall areas, Publix are everywhere. You're not very far from anything shopping at all. The nice thing about Palmer Ranch is that it is located off of Clark Road and Tamiami, and it is much closer to, let's say, Siesta Key Beach or Venice Beach or Nokomis Beach. There is well over 20,000 residents in Palmer Ranch. Now, Palmer Ranch is almost completely developed, however. There's not as many new homes being built. One of the last neighborhoods being built in Palmer Ranch is Talon Preserve, which is located south in Nokomis. It is very close to Nokomis Beach, so there's a lot of great out there. Definitely check it out. Some other very popular neighborhoods in Palmer Ranch is Stony Brook, as it has its own golf course. Cobblestone is known for its luxury homes, and then there's something for everyone in the Isles or perhaps Arbor Lakes. Also, every neighborhood has to have an esplanade, and we have an esplanade in Palmer Ranch as well as Lakewood Ranch. That is the perfect quintessential for everyone. Very laid back, beautiful homes, resort style pools, tiki bar, gyms, everything going on. And talk about a little city within a city, that is an esplanade. Another great feature of Palmer Ranch is Powder Park, which is home to the YMCA in the Sarasota Sharks. Lots going on in Palmer Ranch as well. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, we're gonna go north to North River Ranch. North River Ranch is developed in Parrish, and it is just north of Lakewood Ranch. The big difference between North River Ranch and Lakewood Ranch, just the proximity, but also the affordability. North River Ranch right now is still a little bit new. Actually, if you drive out there, you look around, you're like, what's gonna happen out here? Because you'll see a lot of construction, a lot of new homes, but there's not a lot around it yet. I mean, the infrastructure is really taking place right now. They are building the neighborhoods out. They're building the town center out. They're building new schools. There's 2 hospitals slated to be built. There is a Del Webb in the area for 55 plus. There is so much going on out there. They still have some of the best known builders such as David Weekley, Neil Homes, Homes by West Bay. All of these builders are fantastic. They will have walking and biking trails. They're gonna have a town center that replicates downtown Lakewood Ranch as well. It's very thoughtfully planned out. It is much smaller in nature in that it's 2,600 acres as opposed to 33,000 acres. That makes it really close-knit, and children will be able to walk to the schools. It's going to be closer to shopping, and also it's really well located because it's about 30 minutes to Tampa, St. Pete, or 30 minutes to downtown Sarasota. It will be a little further from the beaches than some of the other communities that I'm mentioning. Now, if you're looking for a little bit quieter, but a little bit closer to the beaches and still affordable, well, we're gonna head south to Wellen Park. Yes, doesn't end in ranch, but it is in Venice. It was originally named West Villages, and it was rebranded as Wellen Park. So you may be familiar with neighborhoods such as Island Walk, Sarasota National, and now we have 6 brand new subdivisions going in there, such as Wisteria by Neil Homes or Sunstone by Mattamy. Toll Brothers has a brand new neighborhood out there, as well as Lennar and many others. I love this area. It's much closer to the beaches. You can get to Manatee Key Beach, you can get to Venice Beach in 20-25 minutes, and they're building a town center that replicates Waterside in Lakewood Ranch. Lots of entertainment, great restaurants, and it's just steps away from Cool Today baseball stadium. It's so fun. They bring so much entertainment out to the area, so it's more than just a baseball stadium. So definitely check out Wellen Park if you're looking for a master plan community. I want to talk about 2 other master plan communities before we wrap up, and one is going to be to our south, located in Charlotte County and in the eastern part of Fort Myers, and that is Babcock Ranch. Babcock Ranch is a pretty new master plan community in the southwest part of Florida, and it has over 18,000 acres of land. It will eventually accommodate 19,000 homes and 50,000 residents. There's a lot of press about Babcock Ranch as it is the first fully solar powered city in the nation. Now, it's gone through through Hurricane Ian with very little damage, and there's a lot of talk about that. Keep in mind, however, it is 30 miles inland. It is not on the Gulf. It is definitely a little bit of a drive to get to Fort Myers Beach or the beaches. There's not a lot around Babcock Ranch right now. It's definitely self-contained. I mean, it has schools, shopping, it has lots of entertainment. There's, I think, 10 or 12 different neighborhoods, and they've just started building a 55+ one. So there's a lot that is going in out there, but right now it's a little bit of a drive to most things. So if you want something where you feel safe, affordable, very self-contained, as we talked about earlier, self-contained city, then absolutely check out Babcock Ranch as well. And finally, speaking of 55+ communities, well, I can't end a video about master plan communities without mentioning the Villages. Now, the Villages is the largest 55+ master plan community, and it is sprawling, it is beautiful, it is amenity rich, it has more clubs than you could ever imagine for everything and for everyone, and it is very golf cart friendly. I've done a whole video on the Villages, so if you have questions about any 55+ communities, specifically the Villages, check out this video next. There's a lot to love in this area. So as you see, Florida is full of master plan communities. If you'd like information on any of these master plan communities, you want to know what it's like to live there, what the costs are associated, give us a call today. As I said, my team and I love talking to you. We love the response that we're getting. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave comments below, and continue to watch. Thanks so much for your time, and until next time, take care.